what a day. Welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. Are you guys exhausted after a whole Zack Snyder's fucking Justice League day? I mean, I haven't been on really much all day. I mean, like after the trailer things and the videos, I just scheduled to drop. I went out with my kids and then, grabbed supplies for dinner for, the Valentine's Day. And that's pretty much my day. But I'm glad I was able to hopefully capture everything in the after show of all the trailer extravaganza, who retweeted, who tweeted. There's a lot of people, but I'll try to get you the ones that, I deem it was pretty interesting. And I want to share that with you today. But before I get into that, let's thank the newest members of the Ping Pong Flix Show. Thank you so much for joining. Abhishek Kumar Gadam and Stephen D. Thank you so much for joining as fellow members of the Ping Pong Flix Show family. And of course, if you join as a member, and then you put down a comment in down below, then you'll definitely, I'll read them at the end of the show. So I'm consolidating it once again per, you guys who said that it's better to do it that way and just put chapter markers. So, but for this show, there is literally only like 2 chapter markers: intro, the Zack Snyder Justice League content, and then the members' comments and questions, because there's a lot of Snyder stuff to go over here. I know there's a Godzilla versus Kong, like a short updated teaser that went out, and I think it was on Twitter. I'll probably make a separate video just for that one as a reaction to that. So I'll have to look it up again. I know you said it. I couldn't find it on YouTube, so I'm thinking it's only on Twitter, which is the best quality I can probably find. But anyway, let's get on with the show. Zack Snyder's Justice League. What happened today? Well, definitely let's just go straight to Vero first, because that's where Zack Snyder dropped his trailer, along with when it came out on, it came out on Twitter, and then, everybody else picked it up. All the different accounts picked it up. But let's get to it right now. So this is his Vero page. That's the trailer. It came out. Happy 2/14. Everybody went nuts over it. It's fantastic. It trended. Everybody's going freaking out. I'm freaking out. You're freaking out. I'm crying. You're crying. It was just absolutely, it was an awesome morning. Awesome Valentine's Day. Thank you so much, Zack Snyder, Debbie Snyder, all the Snyders, and everybody, the cast and crew who worked on this hard, like really worked on this. But let's go into it just a little bit more. And then, he kind of shared that he spent his day with Debbie Snyder today out with my Valentine. And it's a cool, she has that Zack Snyder's Justice League beanie on her head. So cute. And also, there's also a Lightcast. He linked up Lightcast's interview with Debbie Snyder, and I'm going to get right into that right after the stuff that he shared on Vero. So, and I think I haven't listened to it. I haven't had time to listen to that or Real Anarchy or all the other trailer reactions. I apologize. Hopefully I'll get through them. But some people tweeted out about some information that Debbie had talked about on that in regards to Army of the Dead. So I'll definitely talk about that. And, we got Ink to the People, right? Ink to the People's got more merchandise. Yeah, so I'll link this in the description below. This is actually easier for the international people. The Ink to the People ships anywhere. So you'll definitely have a chance to grab something from here. A mug, stickers, bags. I don't know what that is. I think that's a sticker as well. But there's definitely more stuff in here. Of course, all of that goes to AFSP, Why We Fight. This is where it all comes in. But you do know, you see powerful art can heal, bring awareness, Justice League stickers. You see all the characters in there, including, yes, there's still a Green Lantern, and yes, there's a Martian Manhunter as well. So very exciting, cool stuff for you to get. I wonder if these are like for cards and stuff. Can you put them on your car? I don't know. This is a mouse pad. That's right. This is a mouse pad, so I definitely need to upgrade my mouse pad. So I'll probably be getting some of that. So that's Into the People. And then this is him thanking Gal Gadot for putting out a tweet, hashtag Snyder Cut. I'll also go into detail, for the other cast members. I mean, the usual suspects did. Ray Fisher, of course. very much supportive of it. Ray Porter, of course, Joe Manganiello, I think that's how you say it. Connie Nelson just recently just posted it as well, Queen Hippolyta, and other people as well. But the main cast members, I'll get into that as we get further, as we go through this. He also thanked the VFX crew. Thank you to the amazing artists and crew from Scanline, Weta, D-Neg, Rodeo, and Crafty Apes. I guess these are the only VFX crew that worked on it, and they worked hard on it, man. For the amount of time they need to get this going, and all their effort and the quality that's shown in the trailer, thanks, man. Thank you so much. Wow, what incredible work you guys have done there. So for making the dream real, couldn't have done it without them. And he put that little there. My VFX crew: Scanline, Weta, D-Neg, Rodeo, and Crafty Apes. All right, so that's the Snyder, Zack Snyder's Vero post. So we get into what Deborah Snyder talked about on Lightcast. And according to Debbie Snyder, the Army of the Dead prequel film starring and directed by Matthias, I can't say that at all, Schweighöfer, is called Army of Thieves. It's described as a rom-com zombie heist film that follows safecracker Ludwig Dieter during the start of the zombie outbreak. So that is certainly something different. I always thought about, hey, Zach, how about you do like a rom-com one day? And he is. It's like, yeah, but it's not just going to be a rom-com. We're going to have a zombie heist part of it as well. So it's kind of funny, in a Zack Snyder type of way, that he's going to actually have that. So that's awesome. Thank you, Walt Uber Kryptonium. Also, shout out to Dr. Ross Geller. So the Army of the Dead prequel is called Army of Thieves, Deborah said. And he said, okay, so romantic comedy, and they're seeing it cut soon. There should be a tease for Army of the Dead this month. So I'm thinking Army of the Dead, not Army of the Dead prequel, I think he's talking about the actual movie, Army of the Dead, that's coming on Netflix. We're going to have a tease this month. That's cool. I'm waiting for that. I want to see a trailer, a teaser. We only got a few snippets of it. I want to see a full-blown trailer or at least another teaser for that. So that's awesome to see that. So that's all apparently on the Lightcast podcast. And here's a little bit. Tom Hokenborg, Junkie XL, who retweeted out the trailer as well. The crew at War Power is going to be Water Tower Music. That is the company on YouTube that releases these scores and tracks for these movies. And Zack Snyder's Justice League is probably going to have a cool one. He's got a little thumbnail there. Zack Snyder's Justice League, The Crew at War Power is one of the tracks coming out. The total time for this track is 6 minutes and 49 seconds. Apparently released on Water Tower Music on February 17th. 2021. So on Score World on this site, I think it will be exclusive released on February 15th at 7 Eastern Standard Time. So that's tomorrow. Dude, that's tomorrow. By the time you see that, that's today. That's today. So yeah, I'll definitely be listening to it. I'll have a review of it or something, or a reaction to it on the next daily show. So be sure to bookmark that. I'll put this also in the description down below, so I'll leave that up. Fun fact in terms of the Joker having the SWAT image, I pulled this out from James J. Alexander. He said that David Ayer had a tweet a while back where he says Zack Snyder was originally going to direct SWAT. I wrote an incredibly R-rated script for him. His ideas were fire. Student wanted a different vibe though. PG-13, a Fast and Furious with guns. The movie was a success ultimately, but dang, what could have been, right? And so we feel that this is an homage to David Ayer, having Jared Leto as Joker and putting the SWAT outfit on. It seems like that's what he's trying to do, a little homage to David Ayer. So that was kind of a cool thing. And people who showed up to share the trailer, we got Ben Affleck sharing it on Instagram, so that's awesome. Thank you, Ben. He also retweeted the HBO Max tweet as well, so thank you, Ben, for that. To putting that out there. You are Batman after all. And of course, Gal Gadot also did it on Twitter. She also did it on IG Live, her Instagram as well. So that's awesome. Jason Momoa also shared the trailer. Pride of Gypsy, he put that out as well. The Snyder Cut, Mahalo, everyone here is the trailer. So stoked. Aloha. Jay. So that's really cool that he put that out. So no word from Harry Cavill, unfortunately, Danny Garcia. So we don't have that yet. Jared Leto also said that he retweeted out, "We live in a society." One of the biggest things that came out of this trailer was seeing him win the SWAT jacket and him saying, "We live in a society." And for people who don't know, that wasn't like an internet meme. Like they would put, if you search "We live in a society," you'll see memes of jokers, different jokers, and they put "We live in a society" on it. It was like an internet meme. And this is the first time we actually have a joker actually say it. And you're thinking, well, why is that compelling? Well, there's a lot of takes you can take with that, definitely. But adding and I want to pull this one tweet out because I think that is a stroke of genius. Zach adding the "We live in a society" line was a stroke of genius. That line alone is absolutely wonders in the promotion of this film, especially on Reddit. They're going crazy over it. Snyder Cut, Zack Snyder Justice, because it's a meme and that took the internet by storm. Having that associated with Zack Snyder Justice League is powerful marketing in itself because it literally trended on internet, going crazy over Reddit, as this guy says. We live in a society. People are going nuts over it. It says, "Wow, this is awesome," just because he used a meme. Yeah, it may sound silly to you, but to a lot of the general people who are, especially people on the internet, they're kind of like loving this kind of stuff. It's like publicity in a way, right? So I think that was so smart to put that in the movie and in the trailer, and it's helping it reach out to the masses even more beyond our bubble, which is the case that we always wanted to have happen. So I think that "We live in a society" line is doing so much for the marketing of this, way beyond the means of Warner Brothers' own marketing, right? Michelle Rodriguez, I want to say that kind of threw that out there. I was blown away to see Michelle Rodriguez from Fast and Furious say, "Zack Snyder's Justice League official trailer, my kind of Valentine. This looks juicy. Love it when studio execs give carte blanche to a talented director who's already proven his worth. Can't wait to see this." And I couldn't find it, but I had their Journey Smollett, Black Canary. She also tweeted out and also messaged down below and certain for the trailer as well. So Journey Smollett also supporting this thing. That's great because the fans of Michelle Rodriguez will be, checking it out. Fans of Journey Smollett will be checking it out. Kevin Smith, fans of Kevin Smith will be checking it out. Michael Rosenbaum today just realized it was 4 hours. And so it's like this type of thing is just going completely bonkers. Like people out of the woodwork, out of the realms of our bubble are finally seeing this, finally checking it out. In fact, Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Snyder Cut itself, is trending, being promoted by HBO Max right here, promoted by HBO Max. So they're definitely paying good money with the emojis as well, paying money for the emojis, paying money for the hashtag to go out, for the trailer to go out. That's awesome. I think HBO Max is doing wonders. Warner Media is doing wonders for this. Without the backing of Warner Brothers, aside from some channels like Warner Brothers Italy, Warner Brothers UK are putting it their own page. They're tweeting it out. They're also doing things, other Warner Brothers, divisions as well. But the main Warner Brother Pictures, they only retweeted it. They didn't say anything. They didn't even put it on their channel. They had the biggest YouTube channel of all of them, and they didn't do that. But it does show that maybe we don't really need them. And I'll get into that as we get a little further. But definitely a lot of different support outside our bubble. In fact, I'll tell you a little story. As it went out, my wife's friend actually texted me. It's like, "What is this Justice League? Is this like a new re-edited version or something?" And she laughed. My wife texted back, explained everything, and she's like, "Wow, that looks great. It already looks way better than what we got." So she's excited to see it. And then she said, can they redo Wonder Woman 2? I was like, oh, she didn't like that. I'm like, I guess not. And she's like, I guess not. I'm like, wow, okay. I didn't know that. But yeah, I guess she didn't like that. And she thought they should redo Wonder Woman 1984, which was hilarious. And then I was at Target, I said today, and I'm walking through, and it was kind of funny because this gentleman with his, I guess, his wife and kid, he walked up to me and he's like, hey, I watch your show, I watch your channel. And I was taken aback. I was kind of speechless. At that point, I had no idea what he said. Because the kids were trying to get their Beyblade toys and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, cool. All right. And then he went on to say, did you see the trailer yet? I'm like, yeah, I did. I can't stop watching it. And I just said goodbye. And I was like, I should have caught his name. I don't know who he is. So if you're watching this, if I saw you at Target, put that in the comment down below. I'll try to search for that. Let me know who you are. I wanted to catch your name, but I was still kind of dumbfounded that someone actually recognized me. I even had my mask on, so I was kind of like, what? But in any case, you know about the trailer, so I'm kind of cool. It's kind of cool that people here in little Hawaii, in the middle of the ocean, knows what the Snyder Cut is, and I'm like, oh yes, this is what I want to see. I want to see it expand the bubble. I want to see people in my own town, my own city, like realize know what the Snyder Cut is. Like if it reached here, it's everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere, and that's the kind of one I want to see, which is great. But even Jordan Vogt Roberts, I want to move on with this, but he's the director of Skull Island, and the future director. Well, he is director of the new Metal Gear Solid movie, which I'm really excited about. But he said this, so I thought it was kind of interesting that he tweeted this out. However, it turns out the Snyder Cut is now going to be one of the most unique cinematic case studies we've ever had. As a team, the Criterion of Brazil was a crucial tool towards my understanding the power of editing and studio interference. Why was that DVD set so special? It contained 3 cuts of Terry Gilliam's masterpiece, the studio butchered theatrical version, his wildly different director's cut, and the amalgam European version. It's remarkable how different these variations are, and any aspiring filmmaker should study the sweeping changes. There are many other instances of director's cuts being vastly different from a theatrical release, but none quite like Brazil. The Snyder Cut adds a completely different and fascinating layer to this in the age of blockbuster cinema. Making tentpole films is always a rush to a release date. Sometimes the most obvious improvements or fixes can't be accomplished due to the fog of war, as barreled to the finish line. So now we have a film that has a near non-existent ability within Hollywood to reopen and edit with hindsight and to see the forest from the trees. Nearly 4 years later, the director returns to a film with a new budget for reshoots, reshaping, and the gift of 2020 vision. Not to mention that entirely new sequences, shots, moments, etc. can be created from the ground up with VFX. It's just simply not a situation or circumstance that has ever transpired before within Hollywood. So that's like a long way of saying, consider me excited. However, I do wish at some point we're able to see the director's cut assembly in whatever broken form before Zack left the project. Then it would truly elevate itself to a type of cinematic case study we've never had access to before. I doubt that will ever happen. Like I said, this has never happened before. This is a special thing. This is a big thing. It's beyond just cape shit. This is upturning Hollywood in itself. It's turning them into the fact, like even Grace Randolph, I guess that's one of the videos I saw because she really has an in on the Snyder Cut, that, there's people in Hollywood who still hate this thing. They didn't want it to happen because it changed them. It changed everything. It changed the industry. This is a game changer. Seriously, this is a big thing. I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm glad you are all a part of it. We all are a part of it. And we made it happen. And I'm glad that it happened because it doesn't, like he said, there's been situations like this that get totally buried. And there's nothing you can do about it, especially tentpole films. This is different. This shows that the studio don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, people are watching this trailer today and they're like, holy shit, this looks great. This looks good. Why would they cut that out? Why would they cut that out? I don't know why would they cut that out. Because they're stupid? Maybe. But it really shows that they're being pretty fucking stupid about the whole thing. I have no clue. Looking at this trailer, and looking at that, that awful movie that came out in 2017, it's like night and day. Literally night and day. It's like, what happened? Why would you reshoot some scenes, not utilize some things, and actually make a good movie, right? It's almost like they're trying to sabotage something, like they're trying to sabotage today. Like today, when the trailer came out, and it came out early. It came out almost 2 hours early because Zack and the team, they got, they sniffed out there's some leaks that are happening on Reddit, probably the same leaks from Warner Brothers, same execs from Warner Brothers, inside guys who are trying to sabotage this thing. Just like how they dropped the trailer before the DC fandom panel. And so it happened. That happened. Zack and the team felt that was going to happen. They probably caught whiff of it, said, nope, we're going to put it out before the countdown went to 0, and they had to do what they had to do to keep ahead of all the leaks, which is sad. Why did it have to get that way? Why are people in Warner Brothers are so dickish and so ego fucking testicle that their pride is still fucking hurt because they made the wrong decision? Like, it doesn't make sense. It makes me mad and angry. It's like, why are you wasting company money back then? Like, what was the reason? You could have just kind of finished up Zack's version and then put it out without paying money to a useless fucking director called Joss Whedon, and having him do all that, because that doesn't make sense. That just you completely fucking botched it. Like, seriously, it just doesn't make sense. Anyway, all right. Anyway, so anyway, at least it happened. It happened, and we're getting a more uncompromised version than we've ever had before. But in the same tune, we wanted to kind of continue, right? But anyway, let's get moving forward. Zack Snyder's Justice League also had an official website, so you can access this. It's kind of a mouthful. Zack Snyder's Justice League.dcuniverseinfinite.com. I mean, I wish it was just. Unless you just put .com, see if that will work. But anyway, so it's there. Us United, Zack Snyder's Justice League streaming March 18th. You even got a countdown there. But there's some cool things in here for international. There's an international release info. So USA, HBO Max, and it says all the other countries that are being involved with the release date on March 18th. Those are the countries there right here for you: Spain, Portugal, etc., all the way going down, and it shows you which service. So if you're in Sweden, it's HBO, not HBO Max. If you're in Indonesia, it's HBO Go, not HBO O or HBO Max. Thailand, Taiwan, Latin America. Only Latin America right now is showing as of June 2021 for HBO Max. And I will assume that as we get closer and closer, hopefully there will be more added to this. As soon as Warner Bros. Catches up to the demand. But yeah, other stuff here. You can watch the trailer. The character encyclopedia just goes to DC, really, and just goes to a DC site. There's nothing new in the DC Shop exclusive so far. That got that Wonderland at Home food thing that you can check out as well. But yeah, I'll link this in the description down below. Sign up now for HBO Max if you can, and the trailer right there, and every other cool stuff in here. So an actual page for Zack Snyder's Justice League, and then you have your synopsis there that I read down that I've read before. Completely different movie if you're new to watching this right now. 4 hours, epic, R-rated, is definitely different. Ray Fisher put out an interesting tweet today. Zack Snyder's Justice League isn't a cul-de-sac. It's an 8-lane superhighway. So I'm like, 8-lane superhighway. All right. 8-lane. All right. So we got 3 so far. So there's 5 more? No, I'm kidding. I don't know what he means by 8-lane. But basically, it's huge. It's a big vision. It's a big vision, and his hands out right there. It's a big, absolutely big vision. And it does today's trailer, which trended at number 1. It's number 1 trending right now. And coming from HBO Max, an account that's only 515,000 subscribers, right? And in there, let me see if I can. I'm going to duplicate something here because I want to show you a channel like Warner Brothers, if Warner Brothers had put it out, because they're all over this thing. They're right at the beginning. They're credited at the beginning of the trailer, saying Warner Brothers here. Where is it? So they're definitely part of. They're definitely an arm on this, and it's ridiculous how they're not posting the trailer. On a 9.47 million subscriber, they're not doing it. But look at this. Warner Brothers, for people that says Warner, it's not a Warner Brothers deal. Then why did Warner Brothers UK and Ireland did it, right? Warner Brothers UK and Ireland, thank you so much for joining in on the cause and promoting it as well. As a company under Warner Media, you should do. Why are they being dicks about it? I have no fucking clue. But at least these guys know what's going on. They don't have 1 million subscribers, but they're up there. So it's fantastic. But I think the main point is that I'm trying to say is that a 515,000 subscriber managed to have a trailer reach 6.8 as of right now, 6.8 million views. Number one on YouTube. Number one on YouTube as of now. This does not include the trailers trending on either Zack Snyder's account, on the Snyder Cut account, or the HBO Max account, or where it's being shared. Simply on YouTube. That is amazing. That is big. And this is not even 24 hours yet. It's not even 24 hours yet. This dropped just today, like a little, let's see, over 12 hours, but it's not 24 hours yet. By the time it gets to tomorrow, then it'll be 24 hours. So at least from here, because right now it's 10 p.m. on the Sunday. So it's amazing how much this have gone through. It does kind of show you that this could be the big response that maybe Jason Kylar has been looking for. Because I said on the live chat, Jason Kylar had tweeted this out before the trailer came out. A prediction: fans are going to really enjoy the trailer. Will be fun to see their response over the next 24 hours. HBO Max has its game on. I really think this is a challenge to us as the fans. It was a challenge, and I think we kind of broke it. We kind of overexceeded their expectations to the point that Grace Randolph says that Hollywood insiders of people and Warner Bros. Are trying to pass it off like we are kind of freaking Russian bots. Get the fuck out of here. We're not Russian bots. We're consumers. We're customers that know what we want, and we demand that we get what we want, and we're willingly paying money for what we want, right? Customers can do that. We can demand stuff, definitely. Why? Because we want to spend money. And as a company, you want to make money. As a company, you want customers who are willing to pay money for a product that you have. And so Jason Kylar, I feel like in a way, it's kind of like, let's see what happens in the next 24 hours, because maybe we're going to be thinking about continuing on, like, right? The Snyder Cut to continue on the Snyder Cut. Whoops. To continue on the Snyder Cut, because it's not a cul-de-sac. It's a 8-lane superhighway. It extends beyond our normal, extends beyond just one movie. I know that for people who have been following me for a while now, since, I met Zach at the art center, like all that. We know it doesn't stop there. Everybody, all my colleagues know. Dave, the film junkie, knows. Stephen Colbert, Garza, even the Lightcast crowd, and all that. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. All sides. Grace Randolph knows that. Kevin Smith knows that. Jim Lee knows that. Why does Jim Lee knows that? Jim Lee drew it. Jim Lee drew the rest of the Justice League arc. He drew all of it. He was there. He knows that. Warner Brothers knows that. And I don't know why they try to stop it. Toby Emmerich and Walter, I don't know why they try to stop it, but they're definitely having a hard time stopping it now, I think. And with the reaction today, with the response that Jason Kylar was looking for, because he kind of inherited this thing, I think that HBO Max, them just realize how big this thing is. If they haven't known it before, I think they know now. that there's definitely something there that is marketable. There's something there that can be invested in, continue to be invested in, and there's something there that they can expand on, because that's what they want, right? That's what any company wants. Any smart company wants. A smart company wouldn't say no to a customer that's willing to pay for something that they have. Okay? A smart company would say, yes, what color? Yes, what type? Yes, what do you want on it? That's a smart company, right? I'm Chinese, but I don't speak Chinese, but I understand their culture. I understand the way they do business. When Americans go over there to do some things for it, because I represent some factories, they go over there, they want a tray made or a fryer or something made. It's all about food service, by the way. Something made, they plop it down and it says, can you make this? Yes, we can. The first thing they say is yes. The next thing they say is like, what color? This color. Okay, how many? Okay, do you want your, and they offer their own thing. They says, do you want your brand on it? I can put your name on it. I can do this and that. They're always saying, they realize that you are saying you want this, and they're going to offer to you, but they're going to say, well, how about you want this too? You want this too? This is what a smart company does. And if you're investing, if you see the interest and the investment and the customer is willing to pay the money for it, then why would the fuck would you say no? Why would you say no? Why would you say no? So Jason Kylar, hopefully, I think he's a business savvy man, and Warner Media, business savvy people, they realize that this thing is the most trended DC they've ever got. This thing has definitely obliterated any other DC project that is coming out. It is huge. The response is phenomenal, right? It's phenomenal that there's something here, that there is definitely something here that we should start having conversations about if and when Zack Snyder's Justice League movie becomes a huge, huge hit. That we got to start having a conversation now of the customer is willing to pay for a product that is bigger and beyond than just one movie. So what do we have to do? Well, since we're the overlords now, even if Warner Brothers says no, we can say, fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. We're gonna run this through HBO Max. We're gonna run this through HBO. We don't need them because we see the benefit of it and you don't see it. Well, we're not gonna say no to a paying customers. Paying customers. Who would say no to paying customers? That's what I'm saying. So I think Jason Kylar put out a little thing here. I don't know if this comes to like him gathering all the analytics and all the information to present over on Tuesday, because I think Monday is holiday, Tuesday, and putting out on the conference table or virtually with whoever he has to meet with, it says, hey, look, I think we got to start planning something because this is going to be huge. Just looking at this, I think this translates to something ridiculously huge, and we got to do something about it. If our own little bastard children over at Warner Brothers don't want to do this, we got to do something, because I think we can definitely make a lot of money on this thing. So that's what I'm seeing here. And me, yeah, I'm being probably optimistic, but thinking as a company, why would you not jump on this thing? This is trending, baby. This is trending. People are excited. And definitely there would have been twice or three times as much if they had used their Warner Brothers resources. But even without them, we got into this high. I think they are aware of that. With the subscriber amount of 515K, able to get 6.8 million as of this. I mean, like by the time you watch this, you can check in, it's probably a lot more. But at this time, it's a no-brainer. I mean, honestly, to me, it's a freaking no-brainer. So, but yeah, definitely exciting things down the road, and I want to bring that out to you, because the The response is amazing. I think it was absolutely one of the best days, if not one of the greatest days of our Snyder Cut experience, to see it all happen today. And like I said, it's a celebration. So go out there, hashtag, use those emojis. They're providing us emojis now, so that you know it's the right hashtag or not. So definitely check it out. All right, well, let's get into the comments and questions now from our lovely members. And I think there's going to be a lot here. So there's going to be a chapter here. If you don't want to go through with it, feel free to click out. But if you're here and you want to hear what people have to say in terms of comments and questions, in terms of my members, please continue on. All right, Big Swanson. For a 4-hour movie, he should give us a 5-minute trailer at least. We didn't want to give it all away, but hey, get this, okay? Grace Randolph said there's going to be another trailer dropping before March 18th. So we'll have another trailer. So if you add the 2.5 this one and 2.5 next one, you got your 5 minutes. I'm saying, or you can add the Hallelujah right now and you'll get it 5 minutes. Lego Dinosaur. If Granny is in the movie, there's a possibility the Furies are too. Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of people on the sidelines, and I don't know how much we're going to actually see in the movie, but there's definitely a lot of things that are happening in it, and maybe little things. I mean, pull it out, get some high definition screenshots. Maybe you can see a lot of more stuff in the background. Molomino means Subway better have all meat. Zack Snyder's Justice League special. Yeah, all meat, no cheese. Clay Cox, it's crazy, really. Zack's films are ones I always revisit and love everything about them. And now we're getting a full 4-hour vision with the best characters from the superhero genre. Bring on Zack Snyder's Justice League. Absolutely. Bring on Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm ready. In fact, the trailer I practiced, I clicked on it like maybe over a dozen times on HBO Max, because the trailer's on HBO Max right now, just to get the feel of the situation. Brandon Hayes, yo, Chris, I want to thank you again for creating this platform where I could vent. Some of the other guys who do what you do, who may have bigger numbers that you don't have, your down-to-earth personality. Oh, wow. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. It's been a long time coming. Like I said many times, I tapped out after Justice League and James Wan's Aquaman, and I have been shaking my head at Warner Bros. For 3 years. Wonder Woman 1984 was an example that things haven't changed, but now thanks to Zack, I can now enjoy DC films again. AT&T better greenlight the Ayer cut and give us good news after it drops. I say there's nothing wrong with two continuities, the Snyderverse on streaming and the Warner Brothers films made for the theaters. Warner Brothers Pictures didn't want this because it will undermine what they're now trying to do. Let's make this big. Zack has won and came out on top. Zack is also looking better too, judging from his latest pick and last interview with those Italians. You know, I'm starting to believe this one right here didn't want this because it will undermine what they're now trying to do. That sounds very much like what's happening. Carlos N., it's down to us to show AT&T that the demand of Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3 is there. Just like before, we have to light up social media, subscribe, and watch the ever-living hell out of Zack Snyder's Justice League when it arrives. The fight has only just begun. Yes, continue feeding that analytic. Always never. 1830, interesting. I was digging the separate videos, but I will see to the wisdom of other content creators and desires of my fellow members. LOL. Okay, forgive me. I completely forgot what we were talking about on that one. Jonathan Mueller, I was thinking how brutal it'd be if in the end it's not the head of Steppenwolf that rolls up into the boom tube, but vice versa. The head stays, and what is sent to Darkseid is Steppenwolf's headless corpse. Oh, I see, because Wonder Woman, and then his head goes in there. Yeah, it could be, possibly. But I thought Zack said his head goes into the boom tube. But hey, we don't know what's going to happen now. I think he may have changed it, maybe. No, I don't know if he changed it. I'm just saying that everything's so unexpected by this point. I have no idea what's going to happen. Big Rooster, Chris, I've been here when your videos only got 300 to 500 views. It's really awesome seeing a truly nice person starting to take off. Well, thank you. I much appreciate it, Big Rooster. AT&T Warner Max didn't give Zack Snyder around $75 million for a one and done, just like Netflix didn't give Zack Snyder around $90 million for a one and done. Army of the Dead movie. Netflix and Warner Max invested money to Zack Snyder. We know there's a few big shots at Warner Brothers who hate Zack Snyder, but there's 1,000 of shareholders who have the power plus Warner Brothers doesn't want to piss off a huge majority of their DC fans. People are craving R-rated comic book movies, especially sci-fi, dark, violent, rated R comedy comic book movies. I would rather Zack Snyder make movies or a series for HBO Max because Warner Brothers will never let him have a 3.5 hour long movie. Yeah, I agree. He should definitely do it for HBO Max, and I agree. There's got to be something there that AT&T, Warner Media, whatever, is seeing, and Warner Brothers is trying to ignore. So, and I think that Jason Kylar tweet says big. It means a lot, that tweet, I think. Jonathan Mueller. I was thinking how JL is ultra buffed in the Snyderverse. Superman is Superman. Wonder Woman is a goddess. Cyborg can handle any and all type of tech in the world. Flash can run through time, and Aquaman is the Water Lord. And I love that. I love seeing powerful characters, but now, for the first time after seeing Darkseid and The Boys, I think that maybe our guys may not be enough. Snyder buffed the heroes so he can buff the villains even more. I'm eager to see Wonder Woman and Aquaman the Nightmare. Huge fights we can expect. Yeah. If Wonder Woman and Aquaman is still the Nightmare. But the fights are the ones I'm going to look forward to. Like I said, they really chopped up the third act for some ungodly reason, maybe because they weren't smiling enough. I don't know, but they really chopped it up, and I can't wait to see the real deal. Kinky Spinster, do you think we'll get Grail if she's in the movie at all? They have Darkseid, the Sod, Steppenwolf granting goodness of all people. He's either saving her for a trailer or a major tease. Botella is an amazing actress. I hope I'm not wrong. It's criminal she hasn't been in MCU or DCU live action. Yeah, that's the theory, right? Because you see her at the London when all the JL members are there. She was eating dinner with them. That could have been during the time she was doing Mummy, I think. I don't know. But I'm still holding on to, Supergirl, I'm still holding on to Supergirl. You know what I mean? I hope that we get some Supergirl. Chris, I think you need to prepare a medic team tomorrow. The hype is off the roof. Yeah, the medic team didn't arrive. But I'm still alive, though. Batmobile right on the Dark Knight Returns. Amazing. The artistry on display is just phenomenal. Warner Brother really messed up jettisoning this for the low-level cookie-cutter bargain basement flat bland Justice League. AT&T needs to be holding some high-level meetings right about now. I agree. That is an awesome description there. Someone crop that out and put that on Twitter right now. Been waiting on this, good sir. Snyder loves his Dark Knight Returns references. That tank looks sick. Yes, it does. That Bat tank is a badass beast, aka War Machine. And we didn't see any more of it. Today's trailer, you just still had that same scene, so there's no context to it still yet. Oh yeah, Jugalix, crazy cool Batmobile from the Dark Knight Returns. Michaela, my guess is that Batman shot is probably when goes to investigate the Parademon Hive. We saw a concept of him inside of it. Perhaps the shot is when he arrives outside. I was thinking that same exact thing on the live chat, that it was him either outside the Parademon Hive or outside, because he was alone outside of the concept art to the Spire, the Steppenwolf one. But I think the Parademon Hive may be the one that is that case. That's where that happens. Kal-El of Krypton. Okay, I'm not sure if Zack will keep that tank spider from the sewer scene. I was never really a fan of it, and most certainly won't be offended if Zack kept it as part of his vision to begin with. But that Dark Knight Returns tank looks fucking awesome. Let's go. I think the spider is still part of that scene, so I think there's going to be another. I think that tank will be the first thing, and then he realizes that he needs something like the crawler for the spider thing for whatever reason. Maybe there's shafts that they have to go vertically, like instead of horizontally. So he got a new thing. Maybe the tank turns into a spider thing. I don't know. I'm not sure. I knew that tank immediately. I was on a field trip to DC in middle school when my friend Tim, who was sitting beside me on the bus, handed me the TPB of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns. The way the War Machine looks crouched like a beast on that pile of trash, the neck arched, the chunky armored bat face on the front staring down, the screaming mutant below it, is one of those images that still sticks behind my eyes 32 years later. Watching that teaser Today I saw, wait, whoa, hold up. I don't know what this movie is anymore, but I want all of it. I want sequels. I want Toby Emmerich bagging groceries for the rest of his life. Okay, I'm going to say it. And it shows surprisingly absolutely no one that it should surprise absolutely no one that I'm bringing this up. Okay, Mattel, you're going to give us action. Wait. Let me get it. Lois Lane action figures. Yep, you did say that. Lois Lane action figures. You're absolutely going there. Lois herself noted from the beginning that she still hasn't gotten any Lois Lane action figure. Yeah. But you also say Swanwick, Human Form, Major Carol Ferris, Perry White, and everyone. They did it for a Star Wars film. Do it for the Snyderverse. 10-minute intermission, baby. By the way, if you remember the structure of BVS Ultimate Edition, right at the halfway point, Clark and Lois and Bruce react to the bombing of Capitol Hill. Clark looks around him at the fire and smash to black. Exactly in the halfway point. In other words, the perfect spot for an intermission. Yeah, I don't know where it's going to happen. I really don't know when it's going to happen. The more Batflick, the better. Heck, even prequels, since he's going to die at the end of the arc, or maybe flashbacks to when he was alive, or at least until Ben's actually content to finish up. Geez, I want more of everyone. Want Manhunter film, an Atom film, a Green Lantern Corps film. Larger universe, no cul-de-sac whatsoever. Continue as long as the audience are there for it. Zack's arc is just the beginning. What a badass movie. How would Warner Brothers deny this masterpiece? I mean, what the fuck were they thinking? Batflick and Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3, and also more Henry Cavill Superman. We have to keep fighting. Restore the Snyderverse. Absolutely, I agree to all of that. Ray Fisher agrees to that, too. Chris, unfortunately, Mattel no longer has the rights to DC Comics. Oh. It is now in the hands of McFarlane and Spin Masters, so as cool as it is with Mattel responding, don't expect to see any figures coming from them. Oh, I'm still very much hoping to see some from McFarlane, though. That supposedly leaked figure list looks very appetizing in regards to Cyborg and Darkseid. If you remember in Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, Darkseid has been spying on the Justice League the entire time by looking through Cyborg's red eye, and that's how he knew the Justice League were coming to Apocalypse. You're right. Maybe something along the same lines is going on. And we saw that today in the trailer where it zoomed in the eye, you see Flash in the background. Like maybe a semblance of that, right? Also, regarding that list of characters that would be appearing in Zack Snyder's Justice League, can we expect Perry White, Jor-El, and Jonathan Kent as well? I think John Cleese will be voicing Desaad. He may not have been named directly, but I do believe Wonder Woman refers to Victor Stone as a cyborg. Okay, so Peter Guinness is actually the voice of Desaad. That was already cleared. So Peter Guinness is the voice of Desaad. I think Perry White, I don't think we're going to see him. Jor-El, I think we're going to hear him, and I think we may actually see Jonathan Kent. Warner Brothers to Joss. Here's Zack Snyder's Justice League. See how we can destroy. I know he just went a field day on that, like almost on purpose at this point. Even people like Stephen Colbert, who's not really into tinfoil, he's like, there is no other explanation of why they changed it so much other than maybe they really did try to sabotage it for some ungodly reason. It is indeed the tank from the oh, okay. Am I going not in order here? What's that? What? That? Oh, the Tumbler? You wouldn't be interested in that. Basically, Christopher Nolan based a Tumbler Batmobile off the vehicle in Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns. Zack is taking cue from that, only more so. Well, it's black. Tank. Jesus Christ, a Bat Tank. Now the Bat Arsenal will make more sense this time. In Justice League, the vehicle used in a tunnel fight didn't make sense. Now we will see how it's related. So we will get a Bat Tank, a Bat Crawler, Batmobile with mounted cannon and flying fox. Jesus Christ. Now I understand how Star Wars felt when they saw Luke Skywalker on Mandalorian. That's hilarious. Love it anyway. Oh, yeah. Love it in any way. Okay, that's right. I did a Justice Gray edition for the Zack Snyder's Justice League. I just wanted to see how it looks. Zack Snyder approved it. He liked it over on Vero, so that's kind of cool. I know he's going to do like 1,000 times better job at it. All I did was just put it in black and white because I just wanted to see what it looked like. Pure art, utterly stunning. The Bat Tank looks sick as fuck. The overall video is very well put. Great job, Chris. Can't wait for the trailer. Hype is over the roof. Definitely. We won, man. Batman's War Machine, I think it's called. Bruh, low-key don't like this. The contrast isn't deep enough to appreciate, so it looks muddled, and I love black and white. Hey, no, I'm not offended at all. Like I said, I just threw it on there just to see what it looks like in black and white. I know it's like a 720p. Like I didn't have access to making it 1080. Sorry. Aloha, Chris. Brief teaser is epic, mind-blowing. Can't wait for the full trailer tomorrow. Joss Whedon is a learned Padawan, and Zack Snyder is a Jedi Knight Master. Much learning there is for Joss. Movie note: Robin Wright's film Land was truly exquisite as she was acting and directing. I still gotta check that out. I really do. Watch the trailer teasers about 15 times. This is unbelievable. I love both music, but the heavy one of the first teaser before DC Fandom is my favorite. It still has a lot of heart to it. Like it really affects you here because of how much we've been through, as much as how I can't even describe what Zach's been through, but it definitely rings more true to us. It was made for us, that Hallelujah thing. This trailer was made for mainstream. It was made to get to them. And excite us as well, of course. What's up, Chris? I was thinking of a Bruce Clark TV series. Will be amazing once Zach's finished his story. Having Clark to tell his son about losing his father and his best friend Bruce, emotionally telling him why learning the struggle of Batman, seeing a man driven in craziness can overcome great odds, is the reason Batman is Superman, hope on Earth, and maybe the world needs a new hope which his son becomes Batman in the future. Kingdom Come Superman getting to fight crime with his son Chris. What do you think about this crazy plot? That is a crazy plot, but I would love to see that. That would be because there's a lot of human drama, and if there's any human drama that I certainly like, especially when I have kids of my own, is the father and son drama. I think there's a lot. That's why I kind of love I love Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, especially when he met his father up in the fortress, not the fortress, the Solitude. Well, his fortress of Solitude. I feel like, I would definitely love to see something like that. I feel like the Bat Tank is shortly after the world fell. Oh. Zach has said an announcement is coming in regards to a UK release. Yes, he did. Our day is upon us, Chris. Yes, it is. It did happen. Wouldn't it be cool if it was a countdown for the trailer, but an early release of the movie? Now, well, seeing as I'm from the future, that didn't happen. And here we go. The trailer. Here we go. Here's a reaction to the trailer reaction. The trailer was fucking great. This will be the beacon of how cinema is consumed. Definitely. Bruce is talking to Martian Manhunter when he says it has to. Notice the horns on the side. Horns on the side of the forehead. Wait, what? I gotta look at that trailer. Are you sure? I thought that was him talking to Wonder Woman. We've been waiting for you, Chris. Sorry it took so long. I literally, like I said, I woke up later than he dropped it early. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who freaked out. Hands down, the best money shot I have seen this year. Which one? There was so many money shots in that trailer. Let's just take out all these replies. As Jonathan talks about Clark finding his purpose, we see Lois extending her hand to Clark. Such a beautiful connection. There were a lot of different beautiful like shot, like first flight, and then you see Cyborg as like, that's amazing. Those kind of things. Charging, don't charge a pool. If you're gonna, put out the red cape or whatever, and they see Superman. It's so much good. It's like so awesome how it was edited together. Carlos and it's thanks to guys and gals like you, Chris, that we're even getting this, but the fight has only just begun. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks to all of you, every one of you, all of you, everywhere, the entire world for making this happen. Ciarán Hinds perfectly portrayed Julius Caesar in HBO's Rome series. I never saw that. Even Caesar kneels in humility before Darkseid. I'd say Caesar, beware the Ides of March, but that's a couple days before the 18th. This is for us. This is all for us. I'm crying. Janie is rolling her eyes. I've seen it 10 times already. Oh, man. I know. Our significant others are like, really? Wow. Okay, cool. My wife is like, wow, that looks really good. That looks really good. Why did they not use that? And I'm like, I have no idea. I have no idea. Cyborg literally has his other arm seen in the concept arts. Yes, the 4 arms, like the thing came down here and just, oh man, I can't wait to see what other powers and abilities he has, right? Other technological abilities he has. Snyder Sense on. Mind blown. Can't wait. Literally mind blowing, man. My God, this is epic. I loved every part of this. I got a feeling the quote from Joker at the end is a dig at Bruce as well. I'm 100% convinced this isn't the last time we'll see Snyder back directing a JO movie. No way. Also, if you can find a still of when you see Darkseid and company walking down that it looks like someone or something is at the end of that walkway. Maybe the throne or something, someone bowing. Oh, I gotta take a look at that again. Have I not been paying too much attention? I gotta take a look at it again. Yeah, but definitely, I think Joker saying that, especially the way he says Batman, it's almost like it doesn't matter anymore. At that point in time, it's like Batman, Joker, our history, fighting crime. It doesn't matter when the whole world is ending. Like that means so. It seems so pointless. So I think I loved how it conveys that just through his voice and the way he said Batman. Frank Dabrowski, aloha, Chris, and the wait was worth it. Woo, epic. Yeah, definitely was. It was really worth it. And I'm still like, I still can't believe I actually saw that incredible trailer. I'm going to watch it again right after this. That was a great preview. In that part where Bruce and Diana are talking and it shows Bruce saying it has to in that frame, does that look like the back of... Oh, see, someone else just said that. Where was that you? Looks like a small horn on the side of the head. It looks bulbs. Like, are you seeing shit? No one has said that. Like, no one at all. Like, none of the breakdowns I've seen said that, right? And I could have sworn that was him talking to Wonder Woman, but... Chris, I have a tinfoil theory. Since a 10-minute intermission was added for theatrical release, that brings the runtime to 224 minutes. Do you think we could possibly get one final goodie from Zack on February 24th? Also, how about that music, though? The music was awesome. It was incredible. I can't wait to hear. And I think maybe that's the track that's going to come out from Junkie XL. I don't think there's going to be anything happening on February 24th. I don't think so. I think it will happen in March sometime, so be prepared for that. It's the same movie. I know, right? Seriously. I reckon this will be part of the Blu-ray. The Justice is Gray? Yeah, it could. Not enough contrast for me. A lot of details missing. Have at it, though, if you're about that life. Yeah, and I did. I just felt like doing it. By all means, ignore it if you see it drop. The trailer dropped earlier than expected. It did. Absolutely did. I've watched the trailer over and over and over again. Yep, me too. Aloha, Chris. The visuals are exquisite to behold. Now the countdown and wait begin. We are gonna the countdown to March 18th. It's gonna be here. But the wait feels like it's longer. I know it didn't take this long to get to this year, but it just feels like it's taking longer and longer. The days are longer and longer. Kudos to the black and white version, Chris. I actually noticed a few more details. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it, Tom L, for that comment. I just wanted to see it to see how it does, but Zach will probably do a 1,000 times better at it. But cool. I think he saw it, though. Did you not see Flash in the background? Cyborg's close-up. Slow it down. I want to know your thoughts on it. Okay, I thought I did say that. I had thoughts on the trailer breakdown about that. Did that not go through? Because I thought I talked about how the visual goes in the eye. You see Flash in the background going to save him. I don't know if that's a spoiler because Zach mentioned that Flash is, going back to, to try help him, from the mother box thing. But that's all I know about it. Or, I don't know. It's a lot of things have so much different than from things that I've heard before that, like, I'm kind of dumbfounded. Like, what is this movie really? Right? But that is it. I mean, it's been a pretty long episode, pretty long show, so hopefully you guys get through it. But, let's continue the celebration. Let's continue Zack Snyder's Justice League, the hype and everything. Keep it up. Raise the roof. Yeah. And hopefully we'll get, after Zack Snyder's Justice League, a Justice League 2. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you absolutely love this daily dose of entertainment news and content, please click the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, keep this hot dog light on, and I'll see you next time. Bye.